McMurray Hatchery presents Poultry Pursuit. It's the online show that talks chicken and all featherly friendly topics and opinions from only the best at McMurray Hatchery. Welcome to MMH Television and episode 4 of Poultry Pursuit. You know, one of the amazing aspects of McMurray Hatchery in the nearly 100 years of being in business is that many of our customers are like family, quite honestly. It is such a blessing to share in the joyous and the difficult times with many of our customers. One of our newest customers and family members is four-time Olympic triathlete Hunter Kemper and his family. We'd like to say congratulations to Hunter and his family on getting their very first egg from their McMurray Hatchery chicks. You remember when you got your first egg from your chickens? I certainly do. We had just moved and had many new experiences, new faces, and places to get used to. With it being our first attempt at raising chickens, it was 4 months almost exactly from when we got our chickens to when our Red Star laid her first egg. I will never forget the kids' reaction and the anticipation every day thereafter to look for more eggs. So, congratulations to Hunter and his family, and a special congratulations to Hunter, who took fourth in his recent International Triathlon Union event. You know, late in the season every year, demand for certain breeds is less than what it is at the beginning of the year. To account for this, we get more selective on what breeds we offer throughout the rest of the year, meaning June to October. After the first week of July, you will see certain breeds that we have selected to continue to hatch through October. Now, if there is a breed that you have been waiting to purchase, I highly suggest you look at the availability for those breeds now. I'd hate for you to have to wait to next year or wait until next year to get the breeds that you want. You can go to www.mcmurrayhatchery.com right now and click on the View Birds Available to be Ordered link right there in the middle of the homepage. You know, we had an exciting moment on the farm this morning when our order of pheasants came in from the hatchery. Yes, even though I work there, I still like to get them delivered in the mail just like everybody else. I'm amazed at how much smaller a newly hatched pheasant is compared to a newly hatched chick. Have you raised pheasants before? I would love to hear about your experience. Just send me an email to marketing@mcmurrayhatchery.com. I will be keeping you up to date on my personal experience and my family's in raising pheasants in the months to come. If you ever thought about raising pheasants, be sure to get your order in today. We generally offer pheasants from April through July. Now, the July 14th hatch is the last hatch of the year that you can get pheasants from McMurray Hatchery. So again, even if you're thinking about it, get your order in now. You know, while I'm talking about something other than chickens, I'm reminded that I'll also be joining the ranks of turkey owners within the next couple weeks. Now, I know to talk about Thanksgiving before it's even officially summer seems a little crazy, I know. But for all of you who have ever thought about raising your turkey for that special day in November, it's getting very close to when you should have your turkeys arrive. It generally will take anywhere from 4.5 to 5.5 months for the turkey to mature. June to early July is going to be when you receive your turkeys. Keep in mind, we do offer turkeys out as late as August, but the broad-breasted bronze turkey and the giant white turkey is only available until June. One of the new breeds of chickens we started offering is our Pioneer chicken. The Pioneers are wonderful dual-purpose birds with a slight advantage given to them as a meat bird. My personal flock of Pioneers here are about 4 weeks old. And here's a quick comparison of a 4-week-old Pioneer to a 4-week-old Jumbo Cornish X-Rock that you might typically see as a common meat bird. Now, I've noticed just in my interaction that the Pioneers seem to be a little bit more active than the Jumbo Cornish X-Rock, at least to date they are. Another fascinating aspect about the Pioneers is that no two feather patterns are alike, but rather all are multicolored with red, black, yellow, copper, black, and that's double black, and white. So if you're looking for a new meat bird that would do well on the pasture, check out the Pioneer chickens. Once again, we have a wonderful deal for you on Pearl White Leghorn layers. The Pearl White Leghorn is without a doubt one of our very best white egg layers. You know, when we had a really good hatch one time, we offered these pearl white leghorns on a very special price. Since then, we've been able to do that several times, and now we have finally planned accordingly and can offer you a great savings for the next several hatches. We call it our commercial egg layer bargain. Bought in lots of 50 chicks, you can get our best white egg layer for as little as $2.09 a chicken. Right now, this is available for the hatches coming up of June 23rd, June 30th, and July 7th. You know, keeping chickens can be a lot of work, but it is a lot of fun. I had a gentleman email me at marketing@mcmurrayhatchery.com. This United States Air Force veteran, thank you for your service by the way, sir, has had chickens for 10 years with no problems of fleas or mites. He has used in the past diatomaceous earth, he said in his coop, in the yard, and some other things around about. But he was still having problems with these fleas off and on. Now, reading through his email and some of the other details he provided, one of the first things that came to my mind is you have to make sure when you're dealing with fleas and mites that you are covering and treating everywhere. Your coop, the yard, inside your cars, your shoes, maybe clothes that you've worn recently. And then the other question that comes to my mind is, did you do all this treatment at the same time? Keep in mind, if you don't do this at the same time, even if you treat the coop, the fleas may be in the house. So the next time you're in the house and then you go down to the coop, you could very well just be carrying the fleas back to the coop. We had an employee at the hatchery who had a very similar problem. That's exactly what she said they had to do. They had to cover everything, treat everything for these fleas, including household pets and whatnot. And then they also had to come back and retreat it 3 months later. So, sir, to answer your question, make sure that you are treating everything on your property, and you might need to do it 1 or 2 times, but make sure you do it all at the same time. I hope that helps. Don't forget, if you have a question, feel free to email me, just as that United States Air Force veteran did. Just email me at marketing@mcmurrayhatchery.com. Make sure you're seeing the latest products and additions to our www.mcmurrayhatchery.com website. You know, once at the site, click on the weekly features link right in the middle of the page. We've just added some new coops, books, and one of the softest nest pads we've ever offered, made out of similar to material to AstroTurf. So make sure that you check that out. And again, click on the weekly features option on that homepage. Okay, I'm getting eaten up by bugs like crazy, and so is my film crew. So that's going to be all of the time we have for this episode of Poultry Pursuit on Murray McMurray Hatchery Television. We'll have to cover chickens in the news on the next episode. And I'll be giving you updates, don't forget, on my personal adventures in raising pheasants, turkeys, and of course chickens. We'll see you next time on MMH Television and Poultry Pursuit. I ate a bug again. They're horrible. They're horrible. We call it our commercial egg layer bargain. But, you know, keeping chickens can be work, but it is a lot of fun. You know, we've had an employee, gosh, it just bit me so bad. I'm bleeding on the neck. Ouch.
Lonnie, did you want to be in the video, honey?
You know, I recently had a United States Air Force veteran, thank you for your service, by the way, sir, that emailed me about the... Do you want in the shot? Is that what you're wanting to do? Quit pecking at my feet.
The online show that talks chicken and all featherly friendly topics and opinions from only the best at Murray McMurray Hatchery.